Leaders are in Ukraine to take part in a display of international solidarity as the country marks 2 years since the start of Russia's invasion. Prime Minister Trudeau is making the unannounced visit for a day of ceremonies, meetings, as well as remembrance. Now, Trudeau is expected to participate in several commemorations throughout the day, including a wreath laying, before ending the day with a joint news conference. In a statement last night, Trudeau vowed to ensure that Canada stands with Ukraine for as long as it takes to secure victory. Defense Minister Bill Blair and Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland are also with Trudeau in Ukraine.
2 years ago, Putin invaded Ukraine. Bombs rained down across the country. Civilians were targeted, and Putin was sure he could easily take strategic targets like this airport. Russian forces tried to make quick work of Hostomel Airport, and with it, Kyiv. Well, we are standing here today because he was wrong, like he has been wrong on so many things.
Other leaders who made the trip include Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, European Commissioner President Ursula von der Leyen, Belgian Prime Minister Alexander De Croo, and former British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Kyiv residents paid tribute to the tens of thousands of Ukrainians who have lost their lives during the invasion. Dozens of people turned out at a memorial in Independence Square as they took in the sea of Ukrainian flags, each representing the life lost over the last 2 years. Delegations of volunteers from other countries were also on hand to mark the anniversary. There is no clear official death toll, but the UN says more than 10,000 civilians have been killed and nearly 20,000 others have been wounded. It is estimated more than 30,000 Ukrainians have gone missing since the war began.
I think that everyone is a bit tired, especially Ukrainian people. No one is more tired than Ukrainian people because of this war. And that's why we are here, to show that the world hasn't forgotten about this war. This is our small contribution.
This is an amazing country, and democracy is flourishing, and freedom, and the freedom to be who you are and to love, and that love should become more the norm, not war, and that we are for the Ukrainians and for their freedom and for a free nation and a free world.
Satellite imagery is highlighting changes in Ukraine and Russia on the second anniversary of the ongoing conflict. Devastation is visible in numerous Ukrainian cities. Trenches and fortifications are being increasingly utilized by Russian forces across the region to counter Ukrainian offensive. 26% of Ukrainian territory is under Russian occupation, and ammunition shortages are threatening Ukraine's hold on the front line. Russian President Vladimir Putin launched his long-feared invasion on February 24th of 2022. The incursion soon evolved into a full-scale conflict that now has no end in sight. Now, despite strong support from Western countries, delays including $60 billion worth of stalled U.S. help are frustrating Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Last week, Zelensky warned allies that an artificial deficit of arms risks giving Russia a dangerous advantage.